This guy has zero filter, bro. Every time you're going out, you're like, RUFFPUP's coming. You're like, buckle the fuck up.
New age sound is deeper than music. You know what I mean?
RUFFPUP in the motherfucking building.
Here in the cut, you already know.
Welcome to RAPT Media. RUFFPUP in the motherfucking building.
I'm here in the cut, you already know.
The man them are out here. Bonafide queen out here. If you don't know about RUFFPUP,
I'm out here.
saying you're sleeping on the culture.
Sleeping on the culture, you know what I'm saying?
Talk on it.
Like, okay, I'm from Toronto, Canada, Southside, Western Road, you know how it is. But let me just show you something. Toronto is a city that has multiple talent, multiple, like, everything, creativity. So we got people that make music, we got people that design, we got people that model, we got people that act, we got people that do everything in our city. So, you know, when you come to Toronto, just think of it in that aspect. Like, we have a lot of talent, photographers, you know what I mean? The list goes on for days.
Yeah, taking all parts of the culture.
Yeah, like Toronto's, like 2021, my city, we need to take over everything. You feel me? That's just what it is. That's what I'm saying, yo.
Like the whole culture as a whole. Yeah.
Sports, fucking clothing, fashion, music, every fucking thing.
And that's something that you've been able to mesh nicely. Is the going from the music side of things into the fashion industry. And I know a couple of years ago you were like, yo, I really want to just focus on this. And since then you've really made great strides in it.
Yeah.
So bring us into the change from, you know, where did those kind of origin ideas come from that you wanted to, you know, be a model, the fashion industry?
Okay. So like, even from when I was a kid, from way back when, listen, I can't, I'm Toronto. You know, the reason I say I'm from Toronto is because like I experienced Toronto. I grew up in Toronto. I know West, East. I know Toronto. You feel me?
Right.
I was born in New York, moved to Toronto, and when I moved to Toronto, I was living in jungle. You know what I'm saying? After I moved out of the jungle, I went to Western Road, and I grew up on Western Road. So shout out to my Western Road homies. You already know what it is.
Okay, and now Western Road, these are. Don't do it. Eh?
No, what you saying?
Oh, Western Road because
Don't do it, eh?
because okay, so you know a lot of people only hear the term Western Road in a Drake verse. So bring us into the Western Road that you know.
Oh shit. Okay, so like Southside Western Road, like Western Road's long. Western Road's a big street.
Right.
Goes from Rogers all the way up to 401. You know what I mean? Western Road 401. And then there's Western Road, and then there's Old Western Road. So there's a lot of different Western Roads, but Western Road that Drake's speaking about, where I grew up, Southside Western Road, it's like it's a whole culture, it's a whole vibe over there. You know what I mean?
So that's where he's speaking on Southside.
I would figure, you feel me? Because Jane from Jane to 401 to Rogers, that's where everything popping. That's where that's the whole vibe. You know what I mean?
Right. So when you speak on, you know, because I know a couple situations where it's a whole world unto itself. So bring into the people that have never been in there. What is it like culturally? Restaurants, you know, fashion. What's it like?
That full culture.
Okay, so Southside is cool because it's like we have a whole vibe. When you listen, Toronto is a real multicultural city because we got pockets everywhere that's different. Like you go to a different pocket of the city and it's just a different vibe.
Little Portugal, little Italy, little Jamaica.
You know what I'm saying? So
Chinatown.
Like, yeah. So with that being said, you go Western Road, there's like a whole Southside cool, chill vibe. Everyone got big chains. Everyone wears designer.
Really?
Yeah, all my friends, like, I don't know, it's like they have a thing for design. They always buy like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Ferragamo, like anything design. That's what they into. Like they love that shit.
Facts. And you hear people shout.
So like,
shout out strangers.
We started like when we were even coming up as young boys, we would listen to a lot of Gucci Man.
Stop him.
Like we listened to Gucci Man on a daily basis. Like Gucci Man was like that was our rapper.
Oh, so Gucci was like
that was an influence.
Yeah,
right
so we
there.
had that whole little down south vibe on the West End because we were on that old Gucci wave. You know what I'm saying? Man, we like big chains and rocking Gucci a lot. You feel me?
And Gucci's like a real like voice of the streets too.
For sure.
Because he's a real dude.
For sure. So that's why Swagger likes to always say, you know Swagger, right? He likes to say, oh, you know, Gucci Man, you know, I fuck with Gucci Man and Ray Tay Tay, you know what I mean? Yeah, because Swagger's from the same hood as me. We grew up together.
So then what happened with him? So it was a big vibe because you can even hear in Swagger's music. You know what I'm saying? It's like it almost has like a down south drawl to it.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that aren't from, you know, the city. Like you go out that ways and
Yeah.
everyone talks the same.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not like
Yeah,
yo,
everybody
you go to
talks
the
the
big
same
things.
way.
It's like yo, everyone's got the same talk, and
For
it's
sure.
it's not. It doesn't color discriminate. Everyone will be at the Ludi board, fucking.
Playing the same game.
Right,
talking
we all play the
patois,
same
like,
game. That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying? So that's
For real.
That's why I tell people like, listen, I travel a lot. Like you guys know, I'm not from Toronto originally.
right.
So with that being said, it's like Toronto's a place that when you come here, you fall in love with the city. You feel me? Because we have like
Fact.
a real multicultural, accepting vibe going on here.
100%.
Right.
Not saying racism ain't happening here, shit ain't racist here, because that shit is real. That shit is happening here.
Right.
But the vibe in the city is just different from anywhere else. Like
And
the
I-
fact that we can go up 10 minutes, you can get Jamaican food. You go another 10 minutes, you get some real Portuguese food. You can get some real Italian.
It's
food,
all
you know what I mean?
authentic.
Right.
Yeah,
And
it's
the
so
energy
deep.
of
Stuff.
this city of Toronto. I don't
Yeah.
know if people like really understand. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go to places even like LA and like San Fran, all these places, but Toronto's got such a fucking energy to it.
Yeah, it's lit.
Like especially if you're in tune to that and like creative, I find it like creative minds. Once I got to Toronto, it was just like I remember like walking out and it was like a feeling. I was just like, I felt like alive. I was like, it was like it's everything I've been waiting for. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Yeah.
it's like a real fucking vibe in the city. So how did you end up going from the music wave into like more the fashion direction? Was that a natural thing or was that kind of like planned out?
Okay, so it's like to be honest, keep 100. I've been modeling since I was 18 years old. Like high school, I was modeling, but I was doing like my own thing, and I was modeling like professional photographers, guys that I knew through family and stuff. And they're like, you know what? Because you want to try a thing, I'll take photos for you and put it on CD.
Bust.
Right.
And this is the time when we had CD. We never had USBs. We had CD.
You had to put that shit in a disc drive.
I had a fucking
Legit.
CD with fucking professional photos on it. Like, yeah, this is my.
Yeah.
You
this
still
is
got
my-
that
That's
CD?
your portfolio.
Yeah, shit's
right
at my
there.
house.
Of course
I
it is.
still
You
got
know?
that. Of course.
Like-
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my first magazines I ever modeled in. I got all that shit.
That's
you know what I mean? I
blessed,
got
yeah.
all the hard copies and stuff. Like,
That's
I keep
dope.
that shit. That's just like, it's like history to me. So and I like to collect. I'm a collector in a way.
So if you had to work for one design house, who would it be?
Design house. Fuck. I don't know. That's a good question. My homie, Murder Movado. He's in New York. He got the clothing line. Like Who Decides War. I think I probably want to fucking go over there and work with him still, to be honest, because he's like the new wave, to be honest. I feel like he's
Yeah.
gonna be the next popping shit.
Right.
Especially from the States. Like when it comes to like States fashion and shit, I feel like he's gonna be like the next wave to fuck up the place.
Right.
And I feel like people need to take heed of what he's saying because
For sure.
RUFFPUP has always kind of been ahead of his time. Well, not kind of been. You've always been like a tastemaker and someone that sets trends.
For
Right.
sure, for sure.
And you've always kind of been there in the back, like making your way and moving and never really like going off of anybody else's wave. You always were very adamant on making your own statement.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you've never made music.
No. Actually I did.
A little bit. I think
Yeah.
actually I heard one of those
I
way
got
back
Yeah.
still.
I got like an
Yeah.
old school 1, 2.
So what era was that? Like give me a rough
Is that
year.
the bars days? I'd
Give
love to
me a
hear
rough
just
year.
dropping
Holy
bars.
shit. Of when that
Yo,
was.
check this out. I had a song called Twerk It, bro.
Twerk it. Okay,
Shut the
so
fuck
Let me
up.
So,
just shake
like-
my head right now.
Damn.
Fucking
was this like
God.
2009?
It had to be
I
6.
don't know.
Because I feel
06.
like you're
Oh,
Well, think of it. Think
that
of the
shit
name.
making me wanna,
it's like tail feather days.
Don't find that shit.
Yo, what is that shit out
Don't
somewhere?
Find that. Don't find that shit.
Yo,
Please don't.
I can't believe I don't
Listen, if
already
you
have
wanna
that to
find
play
some
that.
shit, find my Instagram. I'm not cool, RUFFPUP. Don't find that.
No,
shit.
we're trying to play that.
You know,
Not
you don't
cool.
want to hear this.
Yo, we're
shit,
gonna
man.
find that
I don't
shit.
listen. I don't make music. I do fashion and I style people. That's what I do. Yeah.
So how did the Dickies collaboration? How'd you meet those guys?
Oh,
Yeah,
Dickies.
collaborating
Okay,
with
so
Dickies.
I went to be honest, keep 100. I went to like a music event, like what was it? I think it was like E1 event.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and keep 100. What was it? It was like E1, the game's album release party. I think it was
Oh.
weird. It was weird.
When is this? Like way the fuck back?
Yeah, it was like a while back. That's what I'm trying to say. It was like a year
long
ago.
time.
Yeah,
The
almost a year
game?
ago.
Did you say the game?
The game, bro.
Damn, we're relevant to his
You
old
know what I'm
ass.
saying? So it was like we were,
Relevant.
Stop this.
but it was interesting. So we went there and it's like it was a good opportunity because I met people that are
Right,
really
right.
involved in the industry, but you wouldn't have met them unless you came to that event. So I was like, you know, I'm just take take every opportunity
That place, that
with a
time.
grain of salt, and hopefully, you know, see what I can get out of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
As I was
I remember
there
me and you.
socializing.
We went in fucking what did we do? We fucking volunteered for a fucking clothing show. Then
Oh.
didn't you like dip off or not show up or something?
What show?
Am I not remembering right?
Yeah, you're not remembering.
No, we had it was Toronto Fashion Week.
I did it.
Did you do it?
Yes, bro. I was at Toronto.
Bring me into the day. I don't remember. I remember me and you both signing up to do it
I did it.
with me.
No, Toronto Fashion Week.
You don't remember what I'm talking about?
Toronto Fashion Week, or you're talking about when I modeled with you? Because remember, you had the whole close thing.
He's
you did
like,
a whole
don't
party
even
thing.
go there.
No, because I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to
Yeah,
talk
no.
about.
No. Not the 777 on Spadina.
Okay, so
Remember me and you, we volunteered for like the Hendrix Row show or something.
what happened that day again?
And we both went.
what happened?
Remember?
That day again?
Then we got split up or something?
and I just left.
Yeah, you dipped. I was like, yo, where's RUFFPUP?
Why
They're
did
like,
we
oh,
leave?
your buddy you came with? He left at like 10 a.m. I was like, what a fucking waste you. Is that what happened? Yo, I don't even really
Yo,
remember that though.
I don't even know what the fuck happened either.
What the blur is fucking going on
That's
in
why
2020?
That's why it didn't even matter, right? Because it's like, if it was meaningful, we would have
I would have
remembered
remembered
that.
it.
Like,
But that was time ago.
yeah, so I was like,
That was a long time ago. So you met the Dickies guys at the game.
yeah.
Did they approach you or were you just chopping it up?
Oh, it was a guy that works for them. I was talking to him. Me and him was been talking, you know.
Right.
I smoking some cutie pack, you know what I'm saying? Getting high, some cutie pack, some Toronto loud, you feel
Right.
me? Yeah.
And he was partaking in your festivities.
Nah, he wasn't actually.
No?
He seen me and then I started talking to him and my homie, shout out to my homie Jay. Jay's like, yo, this is my homie RUFFPUP, you know, he does modeling and styling. You should work with him. I'm like, oh
Right.
word, yeah, what you do? He's like, oh, I work with Dickies, da da da. I was like, what?
Was.
So what are you wearing right
I'm-
now? You're wearing Dickies right now?
Of course, bro, I'm rocking. This is a Dickies New Age collaboration right now. This shit.
Show
This
them-
is unseen by the people.
Yeah, I never-
Show the man
Nobody's seen
them.
this.
I never dropped this shit yet.
Show the man them. We got someone on the camera?
I didn't even drop this shit. I'll show you.
Oh shit, man's haven't even
I want to see the zipper on that. Peep the back though. Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's got like that.
So this is a Dickies New Age collaboration. This is gonna drop in the fall. It's only
Dickies
gonna be-
New Age dropping in the fall.
Yeah, it's only gonna be a limited amount of those.
Okay.
So it's like to get that shit, you gotta go and join the Instagram and stuff.
Wait, say that
Limited
again.
pieces.
To get that stuff, you gotta go and join on the New Age Sound Instagram. You know what I mean? And you'll find out about all the limited pieces that's being dropped.
At what? At New Age Sound?
Yeah.
Spell it out for the man now.
The THE
Right.
NEWAGESOUND.
Right.
So where did New Age start from?
Okay, so New Age started with me and my homie Shaw Hustle way back when.
Shout out the guys.
Yeah, we were in the hood and Shaw wanted to do like a music movement. And then we started a little music movement. And it became more than just a music movement. It became New Age Sound is deeper than music. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's going out
Because
on me,
yeah,
so.
because we got a whole artist background to it. We got people that do graphic designing, painting. We got
Right.
singers. We got rappers. We got models, stylists. You know what I mean? So we got people from all different spectrums. So
Right.
New Age is a movement, almost like a secret society of a whole bunch of artistic people that come together and they work together.
Right.
So we all build each other in a way. So it's like if I model and you want to make clothes, I'll model your clothes.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? If you're working for an artist and you need a stylist, you'll contact me to style the artist
Right,
in your
right.
clothes.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like a collective movement of people that all do art and are all on the same.
So was it always and has it always been people from your close knit group or has it grown over time?
No, it grew. A lot of my friends are from all over the place. Like Trappy Blocka is a producer. He's from far out Toronto, Ontario. You know what I'm saying?
Just way out
Social is
in
from
some-
Hamilton. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm from Toronto, so it's
right,
like
right.
there's a whole bunch of people. Sadie's from Niagara Falls over there,
yeah.
so it's like yeah. So it's a group of it could just be anyone that understands where I'm coming from, that gets the bigger picture and sees the vision.
Right.
Will hit me up and then we come to an agreement. We can.
So
be a
what's
part
the
of
bigger
movement.
what's the bigger picture? What's the vision with the clothing?
You gotta be involved, right?
Right.
So when you're involved, you see the whole process and how we do it, right? And how New Age comes. So even when I drop clothes, it's so limited.
Right.
And every time I'm dropping things, it's gonna be really limited just for people
Well,
that's
that's how you
involved
create
in the things.
Right.
So if you're involved in it, you're gonna see when it drops, you're gonna be able to pre-purchase it and get it.
Right.
I'm only dropping like collaborations or super high fashion shit like that I make from scratch, or I do a
Right.
collaboration with someone, like something I create.
Right.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Because I want all my clothing to be an art piece when you wear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you wear it and you want to collect it, you want to keep it because you want to have it for like 10 years down the line to say,
Right.
look, I got this. And
And they're limited, like you said, they're
you know what I
extremely
mean?
limited. So,
that's the whole point behind it and stuff. Yeah.
that
So
exclusivity.
for any up and coming designers, what advice would you give them on getting their brand noticed?
Getting your brand noticed, you know what I mean? You gotta be really hardworking. You gotta keep at it. You gotta be willing to work with people, be willing to reach out to people. You know, take every criticism with a grain of salt, because every information you get can help build you and make you into a better person in some way, somehow. So just
Right.
take it and
Bless.
use it to build yourself, to make yourself better. You know what I mean?
Right, because I'll see a lot of people, they'll get a chip on their shoulder or get discouraged
Be like, I
very
don't wanna do it no
easily.
more.
And like you just really have to stick to it
You gotta-
forever.
It's like rap. Not everyone makes it. It's like the NBA. Not everyone makes it, but it's
Right.
like how hard you try, how much you're willing to practice and go hard, right?
Commit,
Right.
Yeah.
Now, fashion wise, or do you believe in like, I know you already said it, but where companies will do like high pressed amounts of clothings, and then there's companies that do the smaller amounts. Where do you see, your brand on the spectrum, and pros and cons of like big releases?
So New Age Sound is not a brand. It's a collective.
Right.
So you can join the collective. Go follow the Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
It's more like a lifestyle brand.
Yes. So join the collective.
What's the
You know what I'm
collective
saying?
at what?
As the New Age Sound.
This is a little fucking
At the
fruit
New Age
fly.
Sound on Instagram. Go join the
Little
collective
stupid fucker.
and be a part and get involved. You know, hats, jackets, sweatsuits.
RUFFPUP, what's popping in fucking Toronto right now?
A lot of things is popping.
No, who's popping? Who's going next?
Like, it depends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it depends. Like, we got a lot of talent in Toronto, you know what I mean?
Right.
We got a lot of talented singers. We got a lot of talented rappers, you know what I mean? And we got a lot of people that's not living past 25. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like there's a lot of talent. I can be biased and say my friends, the people that I work with already, that's on an up and coming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the
Well,
same
of course,
time,
because
you get what I'm saying? But
Right.
at the same time, like, there's so much talent in Toronto. Like I said, people just really got to
you don't want to say nobody.
It's not I don't want to say nobody. It's just like, I don't make music. I do modeling and styling. So
Yeah, but you know music. Dog, stop this. He's trying. I know what you're trying to do
Yeah.
here. He's such a fucking professional.
yeah.
You know that?
Yeah, he wants to. He
I'm
wants
trying to
stick
catch
what
you
he's-
slipping, fam. What the fuck? Huh? So RUFFPUP. I'm not cool, RUFFPUP. Where does RUFFPUP? Where's the name come
Okay,
from?
so yo, listen, check this out. A little history about me. I used to be a dancer, bro, way back
Bless,
when.
you're
Yeah,
coming in
Say
from
a
every
word.
angle.
yeah, I used to be
Swear.
a fucking dancer, bro.
Say a word.
The real dancer one. You know what I'm saying? That was in the videos, like a real moving target. Until I got
Yeah.
older, I said, "No, man, not doing this no more."
No.
So,
Okay.
so I did Rihanna upon the replay.
Okay.
Wait, like you were in the video?
Yeah. And
Right.
it's
Shut the
DJ
front
song
door.
on there, replay.
What? You can
And I
see
was in there, I
little
was
waist.
bubbling
that was a
too,
vibe.
How old
that was
were you
a
then?
vibe.
What are you, like 12?
No, shut the fuck up. I was like, I don't know. How old was I? Like 16?
Okay.
Shit.
Young boy.
She was
stuff.
around the same age as me, bro.
Yeah. At that
Smash
time, yeah.
Rihanna, smash or pass, current day.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
fuck yeah. Smash.
Okay, so I'm just asking.
Anybody
my head
would
off
be
about it.
stupid.
Smash and not pull out? How about that?
Yeah, no
The fuck?
Oh,
shit.
you're
You
trying
gotta
to-
trap that bitch.
No, I ain't,
Oh
no,
damn,
kidding.
we're not conspiring against anyone.
No, I don't trap her, but I'm just saying we
trap.
gonna have a connection when she meets me. You feel me?
She's gonna fall in love with RUFFPUP.
Yeah, I got.
You know what I
get her
wish?
pregnant.
You know what the best? You know what the
It's soft,
best
baby.
slash
It's soft. Yeah, hit
sometimes.
me up if you hear this. You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck with a real Toronto. You
Yo,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, he is RUFFPUP. I don't know. Yo, I know you probably been out with RUFFPUP. This guy has zero filter, bro.
No,
Every time you're going out, you're like, RUFFPUP's coming. You're like, buckle the fuck up.
Buckle.
There's something get.
Yeah.
No fuck.
Yo,
Get ready
Everyone's
for
like,
this
yo,
one.
Jerry.
all it is.
You know this.
No,
Yo, have
listen.
you guys been out with
No,
this
no,
guy
no.
yet?
All it is-
This guy's a shit show.
All it is.
No, he's blessed though.
You need a friend like me that's gonna tell you what it is.
Yeah, you do.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Real
blood
so
with no
shit.
if you
filter.
if you come out with me and you like, yo fam, no, I'm like, Your breath stinks, fam.
Yeah.
Where are we going
He's
with
brutal.
your stinky ass
Rather
breath?
Yo, I
your
saw.
friend telling you that?
Yo,
than
he's at
you
the
say,
bar.
Oh my god.
We're getting this thing, and this girl comes up, and she's like tinging. He's like just looking at her. He just like turns the other way, and I was like, oh, you're a sick man. He's just a sick man.
Sometimes you gotta do it though.
One time we were fucking partying, and then I don't know, it was probably like 3-something a.m. And then I'm not even paying attention. I'm lit, and then just RUFFPUP comes like flying through the door, like I'll kill everybody, like you know.
You remember that studio? Shut up.
Yo,
Homie was
Way
talking
too-
mad shit. No. Yo,
No, they're fuck-
whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know.
Exactly. See what I'm
That's
saying?
the point.
See what I'm
That's
saying?
the
See?
point.
You see what I'm saying?
That's sicko.
That's the point.
See what I'm saying? But like I was saying,
And then you dipped with some shorty.
I didn't know. I left with my homie still.
Oh,
Yeah,
true, in the
my homie.
whip-ons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
What happened to that? That was a
Who
shit show.
cares about that?
That was
Back
a
to
good
the topic.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk fashion.
Yeah, that was a good.
You're getting off topic. Come on.
Who are you wearing right now? Because I know you were wearing something underneath the 333
Oh, yeah, I'm
and the
rocking-
Dickies thing.
So I'm rocking some prescribed shelter. Shout out to my homie